Hi guys, it is Lily here today, and today we are going to do what I like to call the Scribble challenge. I used to do this a lot when I was younger and it is so much fun. So step one of the Scribble challenge is the most fun part. What you need to do is draw a big scribble. So I'm gonna draw mine, don't think about it, just go crazy. And then what we need to do is try and turn this scribble into something. So I used to do two things. One, you have to try and make a cool character out of it. Or two, you have to fill in the scribble. So colour in all of the gaps and stuff and make patterns out of it. So we'll turn this one into a character, and then we'll do another scribble here and turn that one into patterns, so you can try both styles. So what I'm thinking is, this kind of looks like a head to me. So I'm going to put some crazy eyes on it and give him a massive smile. And look, it's already starting to look like a monster to me. And then I'm gonna, let's think about this. I feel like this maybe could be turned into something. Maybe some kind of hat. And we'll put a star on top of it. He's got some crazy hat, and give him some crazy hair. And then we need to try and make this into a body now. So I think he's gonna have, or she is gonna have, one giant boot down here. Because doesn't this look like a boot? So I'm gonna give him some shoelaces. Here's the little tongue of the boot. Maybe I'll give a little pattern on the boot themselves. So he's now got one shoe, and then maybe his other foot, or maybe he doesn't have another foot, maybe he just has one foot, and then maybe he has 3 arms. Here's another arm, because it can be however crazy you like, remember? Doesn't even have to look like a person, could look like an animal, or an animal crazy monster. You can turn it however you want. And then what else am I gonna do? I might give her a little bow tie, and then maybe I'll stick another foot coming out of here. Do the shoelaces, and it looks like she's doing the craziest dance. So yeah, and then I could colour her in, add some clothing on. She could, I don't know, what else could we do? We could make this a little, turn this little scribbly bit into a lead, and then she could have a little crazy dog or a rabbit, whatever this is going to start looking like as I do it quickly. Maybe a rabbit. And yeah, you can make your whole characters out just out of a scribble, okay? So, second one, I'm going to do it a little down here for you. I'm just going to do my crazy, remember, don't think about it, just scribble. Crazy scribble, and then I've got some pens here. And then what you can do, it's quite satisfying. If you enjoy colouring in, you'll like this. You can just go around and then colour in all of the scribbles you created. This is actually very satisfying for adults. If there's any mums and dads or carers watching, I would highly recommend giving this a go as well, because you may also find it equally as satisfying to do. Yeah, and then you could just scribble, and then you've created some really cool art out of it as well. And then obviously you don't have to just colour in. Also, you could colour in your little scribble monster you've made. I don't know why I keep calling it a scribble monster. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be a monster. It could be, I think mine's more of a person. It could be an animal, like I say. You could turn it into a building. You could turn it into a made up place. You could turn it into a map. So you could try and make a town out of it. It's just a great starting place if you're like, I want to draw something, but I don't know what to draw. So I'd highly recommend. And then also in these, you could turn them into little pretty patterns inside them as well. You don't have to just colour them in. Put some suns in here as we're all wishing for sunshine to come through our windows. Maybe this one, I'll make another little stripy pattern, and then I could go in and colour all of these stripes separately. And then maybe this one, I'll do, what shall I do? Maybe a little cool zigzag. Maybe a zigzag, but I'll put little dots in between as well. And then little curves. Really mix up, a bit more zigzag and some more dots. Yeah, and then you can just carry on filling it in. You know, it doesn't have to be neat if you don't want it to be neat, but it's just a good fun place to start. And at the end of it, hopefully you'll either have some cool little character made, or a cool place or a map or something, and a cool little pattern. So give it a go and let me know.